So we wanted to do this little interview here because I thought this is so awesome. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yes. Good morning, everybody. My name is Richard Aldaco. I'm originally from Michigan. Been living in the Valley, lived in the Valley for 5 years and recently moved near Laredo, Texas, where I'm originally from, actually. But was raised in Michigan for most of my young child and adult life.
Yeah, now you're back in the Valley.
Educated and worked there for 25 years and then came down here to work the last 5 years. And here I am.
Well, I thought this is going to be amazing, and I think it'd be great for people to hear this out because I feel like the most trending thing right now is about health span and longevity.
Oh, absolutely.
And when you were telling me your story a little while ago, with you're 65,
yes,
which is amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
like
that.
65.
Thank you.
Like this is
Thank
goals.
You.
And so people out there, a lot of times people out there are like, oh well, you've probably been working out your whole life.
No, not
You're
really.
telling me you started when you were 40.
Yes. Prior to that, I was very athletic.
Okay.
I actually played all the 3 major sports. Growing up in Michigan, when I moved there, I lived in a neighborhood that we were probably the first Hispanic family to live in that neighborhood. It was predominantly black and mixed, and a lot of my elementary friends were into sports.
Okay.
So they got me
so
involved.
you're like recreational sports?
Yes.
But not
yes.
really like training, weightlifting.
No.
What made you choose at 40 to go into strength and weight training?
So I think at that particular time I was in a relationship for a couple of years, and we broke things off, and I was like in a sort of a depression.
Okay. So it kind
And
of got you out of that?
A friend of mine invited me to a gym, which again, keep in mind that I have lifted before, but I never took it seriously. It was just a couple times, and then I'd quit. And then he invited me, and I think he was really inspirational because he had been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
And he said, if I stayed consistent, he said he would teach me everything. He says,
was he the same age?
He was a year older.
Was he older?
He was a year older.
So it wasn't like he was like 60s. He was 41.
No, he was like a year older than me. And at that particular time, he was competing amateurly.
No way.
He was Mr. Michigan 2 years in a row.
Oh man, so you got like
that was a blessing.
Coach.
So he taught me a lot. He really did. And I'm thankful for that. He
was it a hard transition to like go from like just like recreational, sporty, like active to actually training? Like
it was.
What would you tell somebody who's like 40 years old today that's going into that? Because it is discipline, right?
It is. It has a lot to do with.
You're gonna have to say no to things.
Yes.
You're gonna have to wake up early. You're gonna have to be like, hey, you know what? I have certain things I have to do.
A lot of your old habits will change if you choose to. I mean, that's something that you have to say, okay, I'm done with the partying, I'm done with the drinking. Sometimes you gotta say goodbye to friends. And I think that's what happened with me. I had to say goodbye to some friends.
Was it a slow decision?
It was slow.
Okay.
But eventually I got to the point where I was like, I like this. So I just kept at it.
Just like a feedback that you had, like, hey, something good's happening. This must be good, so I'm gonna continue.
And so the positivity of it is that you'd see your old friends and they'd say, wow, it's like somebody's been lifting. It's like,
wait, how long did that have to take? Was it like immediate?
6 months.
6 months.
6 monds. Again, dieting.
Yeah. So it wasn't just training.
No.
You had to change your diet too.
Yes. Of course. Again,
what was harder for you?
Letting go of.
Was it the diet or was it the
diet?
The diet was the hard.
That was difficult. Leaving.
So the diet is the hardest part.
And that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Is the diet. To get results, the diet.
Because you can go to the gym all day, but if you go fast food every 3 times a week, 3 times a day.
And that's what I was doing. I had to give all that up. That's hard, man.
It is hard. Yeah. Especially if you were like 40 years of living that way.
Again, I weighed 130, 125 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And I was always small. I mean, I was the smallest guy in the football team. But my position was I was the kicker.
No way. That's fun.
Yeah, I told the coach, I don't want to be involved in tackling. I don't want to be involved in any of that. I just want to kick the ball.
Unless they come get you.
Right, that's all I do.
Wow.
I'd kick the ball and I'd like run and go to the sideline.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
I was always small.
That is pretty cool.
And I played baseball too as well. And I was very fortunate in high school that I got to play in junior college baseball for 2 years. So that was cool. I liked that. That was an experience. Again, there was lifting, but I just never enjoyed it.
And you
But-
told me a little bit, sorry, that it wasn't just a smooth sailing, right? Like you
got hurt.
You got hurt.
I got hurt.
How
I hurt
long
my-
into it?
It was like 7 years into it.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
like 47, 48.
Yeah, I was doing. I mean, I was really going at it. I was really like consistent, like 5 days a week, and I hurt my back doing squats. I was doing a lot of weight, and I had to take about a year and a half off, just to heal, for rehab, and gain some weight. You lost your muscle mass.
Yeah,
and
but that was frustrating.
That was very frustrating. Very, very frustrating.
What number one, what would you have done differently if you would go back in time?
Train wisely.
Train wise would have been different. Okay.
Yes, my
What
whole
would be
technique.
different?
Not be in a hurry to lift so much weight. I think consciously I was like, I gotta lift more weight. I gotta lift more weight. And I think if I were to go back, it would be totally different. It would be control the weight for yourself. Don't let the weight control you. You control the weight. Don't ever allow the weight to control you. And that's what I was doing. I was letting the weight control me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was
It's
wrong.
interesting.
It was.
So year and a half to get better.
Yep. And
What did you do during that year and a half? Like you were just therapy? Or?
Therapy.
Okay.
Getting steroid injections in my back.
Okay.
Which only helped for about a month, and then I'd get back. And I was doing chiropractic, get my back adjusted. And I was doing massage therapy as well. But
did you kind of let go of the diet for a little bit? A little bit, yeah. It kind of goes together, right? Like you need one or the other.
Yeah.
How did you get back? Like, what was like the transition to get back to training? Was there a question in your mind like, do I really want to do it again?
I was like a little reluctant. It's like, well, can I get back to where I was? That was the thing that was in my head. Can I get back to where I was before I got hurt? Because I felt good. I felt strong. And the diet was going amazing.
Okay, so you got back on your diet?
Yes, I got back on that. And then slowly I started working out from home because I had some stuff at home. And started off slow. I didn't really want to push it too much. And my doctor said, just be careful. He says, I think the squats are no longer part of your training anymore. I think you should just let that go.
All right.
And so I
Did you take his advice?
Yeah. No more squats.
Okay.
No, not at all. I stopped completely. He says maybe you should get into some biking or swimming, something. Start off with that. That's what the doctor recommended. And so, because he was a marathon runner.
Okay.
The doctor was, and he knew a lot.
So he's an endurance athlete.
Yes. And so he basically was telling me get back to starting out slow. He said you will heal. He goes, you're getting there. He says that weight will come off.
Okay.
He says it's just muscle has memory.
Yeah.
And he told me that muscle has. And what's interesting is that my friend who was an amateur bodybuilder, he told me the same thing. He says, remember, Richard, muscle has a memory. It has a memory.
So you got back 47, 48, 49. So you've been now lifting for the last 15 years, more or less.
It's been sort of consistent, I guess, I would say. Yeah.
What is your, every day, Monday
3
through
days a
Friday?
week.
3 days a week?
3 days a week. Yeah, about an hour and a half.
That sounds
It's
good.
no longer those
Crazy.
like 2.5 hours because it's like.
But that was something you decided because of your injury was almost like a stop and analyze.
Yes.
Let's see what I'm actually trying to do here.
I stopped and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do now from here. I'm going to moderate my exercise routines and I'm going to incorporate other things.
Okay.
Walking. I haven't ran in a while. I used to run a lot, and I think for me
because you're doing enough cardio with the bike and the
biking and the
it's
swimming.
probably a little bit for your joints too, right?
Yeah.
I see that.
I mean, it just doesn't get easier as you get older.
What would you say to a 50 or 60-year-old, 65-year-old that maybe is thinking about, hey, you know what? Maybe I should start strength training. How should they start with their diet and their working out? Like
I think that we all know our bodies very well. We're the only ones that know our body. We know what how far we can push our bodies. And as we get older, you need to be careful because our joints are not as
Yeah.
strong as they used to be.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I would say.
So joint health.
Yeah.
Be really aware
Be
of your
conscious of your
joint.
joints. You know your body better than anybody. You know your limits. And I would just say, start off lightly, and then progressively, and you're gonna know. You're gonna know. In terms of how much you can do. I mean, that's what I do. It's like, oh, okay, I've been doing this for a little bit. I'm going to add maybe 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and see where we're at. I mean, my best bench right now has been 325. And for a 65-year-old,
Wow.
I'd say that's not bad.
I think you're probably up
That's
in
not
the
bad.
top.
I'm
1%.
not pushing it either.
Yeah.
I'm not going to push
You're not
it.
like where you were at before you want to get the
I did
best.
it once, and I had a spotter, and it's going to be a little bit before I attempt something like that again. Right? So I'm good. It's like here, it's like, okay, I did it. Cool. Now let's go back a little bit and let's do moderate.
Some volume work.
Yeah. I'm not getting younger.
Yeah.
I'm not getting younger.
None of us are.
I think for me it's like, hey, can I do that?
Yeah.
I want to see. And I'd say at 65, I did 325.
Nice.
One rep.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's not bad.
What about the nutrition part?
That's sort of been a struggle as I've gotten older.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like, I'm letting go of things like slowly, like the sugar. That's hard. The sugar's hard.
Yeah, it tastes good.
But yes, of course. So I'm trying to incorporate more like oats, fruits. I eat a lot of fruits.
So would you say that you were a little bit more flexible, or like when you were a little younger?
Yeah.
Didn't affect you as much.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
I would eat not so much fried food, but I would throw
Like
it in
80-20?
there.
Yeah, kind of like a little flexibility.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
and, you know, you got to remember back then, I was still playing recreational sports.
I got you.
Baseball.
So you were a little bit more active aside from your
yes, I was still
lifting.
I was playing baseball twice a week, and I was still lifting, and I was working full time. So, and I think that was part of the reason I got hurt.
It was a little bit too much of everything.
I was pushing it. So, but I just couldn't let go of the baseball. That's something I grew up with.
It was your thing.
And you know, being apart with my friends too, that were still playing at that age, and I miss it because there's still some friends of mine still playing over 60, and it's like, hey, come on out. It's like, oh man, I haven't done this in 20 some odd years.
Muscle memory though.
Yeah, right.
That's what we tell ourselves, right?
I haven't swung a bat in 20 years. I haven't fielded a ball in 20 years. I haven't thrown a ball in 20 years. But you know, I see them playing. It's like, wow, they can do it. I can't.
Yeah, maybe you never know.
But I think
you have to warm up into it.
Yeah,
though. That's pretty.
It's
cool.
just, you know, and I've had some like little strains here and there, and it's like, oh, why?
Yeah.
You know, but that's just part of it.
That's awesome.
That's just part of it.
It's been really awesome to hear your story.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think this is gonna be good for people that kind of out there, because like I said at the beginning, you know, like I feel like we're at a time that it's just not about living longer anymore.
Yeah.
It's about living well into those later decades, right?
Yes.
Into those 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, right?
Exactly.
Hi, Rita. You too. I feel like, you know, especially with my personal family and everything, you know, I see the older generations kind of like going into those later years. You know, I just don't want to be alive. I want to thrive, right?
Yes.
Like, and that's you're a perfect example for that. Like, you're still going at it.
I try. It's like I said, maybe it's good genetics. My mom's 91, like I mentioned. She's 91.
It's always there's always a little bit of genetics. But hey, you know what? We do our best with the cards that we're dealt.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
if whatever we might get, we still got to do our part.
Right. Like I said, it's just a matter of being consistent. You know, it's for me, it's been a life habit. I don't think about it. I just do it. You know, people say, how do you get motivated? You just do it.
Yeah.
It's not easy. You just do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you have to invest in your health. You can't go wrong with investing in your health. You just can't.
Nah.
You know, it's like people get sick. It's like, and it's unfortunate. You know, people get sick.
Yeah. It's not just overnight. It's something that they decided to do
Right.
over and over and over and over for years, and
Yeah.
just not do the right decisions.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thanks so
But
much,
I
man.
appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
Richard.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All
Appreciate
right.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.